Hey guys, I don't know what we're in for, but we're in for something. It's Tex Ritter, and I've done one or two of Tex's songs, and Hillbilly Heaven. That's why I don't know what we're in for, because I don't know this song. But when you see a title like that, and it was requested by Warren Burlingame. So Warren, shout out to you. Good to see you in the comments making requests, my friend. So let's just see what we've got here. This is old school. My 9 a.m. posts are generally old school. Oh yeah. This sounds like the 50s.
I dreamed I was there in hillbilly heaven. Oh, what a beautiful sight. Last night I dreamed I went to hillbilly heaven. And you know who greeted me at the gate? The old cowboy philosopher himself, Will Rogers. He said to me, he said, Tex, the big boss of the riders up here has asked me to kind of show you around. And right over yonder's a couple of your old compadres. My, was I glad to see 'em. Carson Robinson and the Mississippi Blue yodeler, Jimmy Rogers. I dreamed I was there in hillbilly heaven.
Both named Rogers.
Oh, what a beautiful sight. He introduced me to Wiley Post, and he showed me the Hall of Fame with all the gold guitars and fiddles hanging on the wall. Nice. Then he said, Tex, step over this way. There are two more of your friends I know you'll want to see. They're waiting for you. And there they were, standing side by side, smiling at me. Hank Williams and Johnny Horton.
Yep.
I met all the stars in hillbilly heaven. Oh, what a star-studded night. Then I asked him who else he expected within the next, say, 100 years. He handed me a large book covered with stardust. Will called it the Big Tally Book. In it were many names, and each name was branded in pure gold. I began to read some of them as I turned the pages.
Oh, this is biblical.
Red Foley, Ernest Tubb, Gene Autry, Roy Acuff, Eddie Arnold, Tennessee Ernie, Eddie Dean, Andy Griffith, Roy Rogers, Tex Ritter. Tex Ritter. Oh, well, that's when I woke up. And I'm sorry I did, because I dreamed I was there in hillbilly heaven.
Great setup.
Oh, what a beautiful sight.
I forgot he was dreaming as this song was playing out. I forgot it was a dream, and they brought it all the way back around to where he was in. You know how you dream and you're in it, and you're like, you're so happy you got up because the lion was chasing you, or you're in some horrible situation at school, or however all these dreams work. But this was one where like he was really happy, all these different people, and then, his name was in the book where he had died. He was in hillbilly heaven, and then he woke up. It's like, oh, that would be a startling thing. But then you're like, well, that'd be pretty cool to be with all these folks. In one sense, this is where your name is in the book of life. Like when you look in the New Testament, whether you believe it or not, doesn't matter. It's sort of like if your name's in that book of life, that's kind of what you want. And this was that, but this was on the hillbilly heaven side of things. Warren, that was a great request. I don't know if anybody else has requested this one, but I wasn't going to rate this song initially when I started hearing, the respect he was paying to these folks, Will and Roy Rogers and Hank and these. But then when he brought it around to Tex, and it was like, oh yeah, he's dreaming. It's like, all right, I'm going to rate this one. This might shock you. but I loved the way the story was told. The number that popped into my head, and I have to go with that number, is a 9.8. Look at this goofy grin. That counts for something. So, Warren, fantastic request, my friend. Man, I love doing these kinds of songs that catch me off guard like this. So, all right, guys, leave your comments. I hope you enjoyed that. Have a great day. See you on another video and keep rocking the country.